The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Inside give to Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. I'm about to say something that seems really obvious. But you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Off play action, Fields.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We're scoreless after one. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields going to hold on to it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
These two teams, the Jags and Giants, two lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again to Elliott.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
They go to Elliott again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
2nd and 14.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
2nd down and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Mahomes. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tucker's kick is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of McLaurin. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He finds Watson. It's caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Fields. Complete once again to Watson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Again, Fields.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Watson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will not be... It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drop.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Giants. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. The give is to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Field throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Elliott. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Logan Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Gerald Everett there to make the grab.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To throw is Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Giants! Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 75.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play really nice.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Jacksonville, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.